We're diving into a fascinating topic that's been making waves in the coin collecting community: the 2009 No-Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. This coin, often overlooked by many, has recently been discovered to hold incredible value, with some examples selling for as much as $2 million. Yes, you heard that right, $2 million for a penny. Let's break down why this coin is so special and what makes it worth such an astonishing amount of money. First, let's talk about the history behind the 2009 Lincoln Penny. This year marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln Cent. To commemorate these milestones, the U.S. Mint released a special series of pennies featuring 4 different reverse designs. These designs showcased key moments from Lincoln's life, including his birthplace, his formative years, his professional life, and his presidency. Each of these designs is significant in its own right, but the real star of today's discussion is the No-Mint Mark version of these coins. Now, you may be wondering, what exactly does No-Mint Mark mean? Typically, coins produced by the U.S. Mint are marked with a small letter to indicate where they were minted. For example, coins from Philadelphia might have a P, while those from Denver might have a D. However, in rare cases, a coin is minted without any such mark. These No-Mint Mark coins are often the result of errors or unique production circumstances, making them highly sought after by collectors. The 2009 No-Mint Mark Lincoln Penny is one of these rare errors. What makes this particular coin even more valuable is its condition. Coins graded as mint state or proof state, meaning they are in near perfect condition, fetch the highest prices in the market. One of the keys to identifying these valuable coins is to examine their surfaces carefully. Look for strong details, no visible wear, and sharp lines on both the obverse and reverse sides. Another reason for the 2009 Lincoln Penny's extraordinary value is its rarity. Very few of these No-Mint Mark pennies are known to exist. Rarity is one of the main factors that drives up the price of collectible coins. When a coin is both rare and tied to a historically significant event, its value can skyrocket. For example, a No-Mint Mark coin from a regular production year might not be worth much, but when combined with the historical importance of the 2009 series, it becomes a true treasure. So, how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? Start by checking your loose change. It's always a good idea to inspect any 2009 pennies you come across, especially if they don't have a mint mark. If you find one, it's worth getting it professionally graded to determine its exact condition and value. Grading services like PCGS or NGC are trusted by collectors and can provide an accurate assessment of your coin's worth. Even if you don't have a $2 million penny in your pocket, the story of the 2009 No-Mint Mark Lincoln Penny is a reminder that treasure can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, keeping an eye on your coins can lead to incredible discoveries. And who knows? Your next find could be the one that changes your life. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos about valuable coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. We're diving deep into a fascinating topic that could change the way you look at your pocket change. If you've ever wondered if your spare pennies could be worth something more than just 1 cent, you're in for a treat. Today, we'll be talking about the 1992 No-Mint Mark Lincoln Penny and why this coin could potentially be worth millions of dollars. You might be thinking, isn't a penny just a penny? Well, the truth is, not all pennies are created equal. Some pennies, particularly those from certain years or with unique characteristics, can be worth a whole lot more than you might expect. One such penny is the 1992 No-Mint Mark Lincoln Penny. So, why is this penny so special? It's all about a rare error that occurred during its minting. In 1992, the U.S. Mint struck a batch of pennies that were supposed to feature the D mint mark, indicating they were produced in Denver. But there was an issue. The coin's design was misprinted in a way that made these pennies highly sought after by collectors and numismatists. First, let's talk about the 1992 D penny in general. This is a regular penny, made of copper-plated zinc, with the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. But the real magic lies in the error coins. You see, during the 1992 minting process, there were some pennies that ended up with a double die error, meaning the image of Lincoln was struck multiple times, creating a blurry or doubled appearance. This error, while subtle, makes these specific coins very valuable. And depending on the quality and condition of the coin, these pennies can fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars at auction. But wait, there's more. Beyond the double die error, there's also a specific variety of the 1992 D penny that has been linked to the famous close AM reverse. What does that mean? Well, the letters A and M in America on the reverse side of the coin should be spaced a certain way. On some rare examples, the two letters are much closer together, creating a unique and collectible variety of the 1992 D penny. Now, let's get to the good stuff. Can these rare pennies really be worth $1 million? In the world of coin collecting, anything's possible. While most of the 1992 D penny era coins will likely sell for a few hundred to a few $1,000s, there have been some auction records that have pushed the value of these coins much higher, especially for those with the close AM variety or in pristine condition. In fact, some lucky coin collectors have reported selling these era pennies for over $100,000. And who knows, if the right collector comes along, some of these coins could even fetch millions. If you notice that Lincoln's image looks blurry or has a double impression, this could be a sign of the error. Pay close attention to the details of the design. The A and M in America should be spaced. If they're too close together, you might be holding a rare and valuable penny. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. The better the condition, the higher the potential price. If you think you've found one of these rare pennies, it's always a good idea to get it authenticated by a professional grading service. This can help confirm whether your penny is the real deal, and ensure you get the best price if you decide to sell. To wrap things up, the 1992 D Mintmark Lincoln penny is an excellent example of how some seemingly ordinary coins can be worth a whole lot more than face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone with a few spare pennies lying around, it's always worth taking a closer look at your change. You might just have a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on rare coins and collectibles, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Have you found any rare pennies or coins recently? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear about your discoveries. We explore one of the most intriguing coins in the world of numismatics, the 1970 D Lincoln penny. At first glance, it might look like any other penny, but this coin has a fascinating story. Could it be worth millions of dollars? Well, stick around to find out. Hello, coin enthusiasts! I'm excited to talk to you today about the 1970 D Lincoln penny. This coin might seem like just another penny you could find in your pocket, but there's a chance it could be worth much more than its face value. So, what makes the 1970 D penny so special? Let's dive into it. The 1970 D penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it features the D Mintmark. Most pennies from this era are relatively common, but the 1970 D Lincoln penny has something that sets it apart from other coins from this time. In fact, in certain conditions, it could be worth a lot of money, maybe even a small fortune. So, what exactly makes the 1970 D penny worth so much? Well, this penny is famous because of a rare minting error. During production, some 1970 D pennies were mistakenly produced with a double die obverse, which means that the die used to strike the coin was misaligned, causing the coin to have a doubled image on the obverse, particularly on the lettering, like the word Liberty and the date 1970. The double die error can be subtle, but if you look closely, you'll see the double outline around the letters and numbers. This error is incredibly rare, and because of that, it significantly increases the coin's value. Now you may be wondering, how much could a 1970 D double die penny actually be worth? Well, the value depends on the condition of the coin. A penny that has been well preserved could easily be worth several $1,000s. In fact, some of these coins have sold for as much as $1 million or more at auction. In 2019, a 1970 D double die penny in mint condition sold for over $1 million. That's right, $1 million for a single penny. It's a remarkable story of how a simple mistake in minting can create a coin that's worth an astronomical amount of money. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable 1970 pennies? First, you need to check the date and the word Liberty on the obverse side of the coin. Look for any signs of doubling. If the letters appear to have two outlines, you may have a rare doubled die coin on your hands. If you think you've found one, it's a good idea to take it to a professional coin appraiser or numismatist to get an expert opinion. They'll be able to tell you whether your penny is a valuable double die error or if it's just a regular 1970D. Now, not every 1970D penny is going to be worth millions. In fact, most of them are just worth their face value, 1 cent. But for those of you who are lucky enough to come across a rare double die example, you could be holding on to a true treasure. It's important to note that the condition of the coin matters. A coin in excellent, uncirculated condition will fetch a much higher price than one that's worn or damaged. Coins with heavy wear and tear may only be worth a few dollars, even if they have the double die error. If you're just getting into coin collecting or you've been collecting for years, keep an eye out for these rare coins. You never know when a seemingly ordinary penny could turn out to be worth a fortune. Who knows? You might just stumble across a 1970D Lincoln penny that could change your life. Thanks for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this coin discovery and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And remember, keep searching your change. You never know what treasures you might find. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating topics for coin collectors and enthusiasts, the 1973 no-mint Lincoln penny. You might have heard rumors about these pennies being worth millions of dollars, and today, we're going to separate the fact from the fiction. Are they truly worth a fortune? Let's find out. Before we talk about the value, let's make sure we know exactly what we're looking at when it comes to the 1973 Lincoln penny. In 1973, the U.S. Mint produced the Lincoln cents, and like most years, they came with mint marks. If a penny has a mint mark, it typically indicates where it was made, Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But the key here is that in 1973, the Philadelphia Mint did not add a mint mark to the penny, which is typical for most pennies struck in Philadelphia at the time. So, a 1973 Lincoln penny without a mint mark is normal. Now the big question: are these coins really worth millions of dollars? The short answer is no, at least not in most cases. While some rare coins, especially those with errors or unique characteristics, can fetch incredibly high prices, the 1973 no-mint penny is not one of them. That said, let's talk about what could make it valuable. If the 1973 penny is in perfect condition, known as a mint state, or MS condition, it could be worth more than face value, potentially a few dollars to maybe $10 to $20 depending on the grade. But these values are far from the $1 million range. To truly understand the value of a 1973 no-mint penny, we have to talk about coin grading. The value of any coin, including the 1973 penny, largely depends on its condition. The grading scale used by most collectors ranges from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS70. If you have a 1973 penny in uncirculated or near perfect condition, you might get a decent premium for it, but it's nowhere near the value of rarer, more sought-after coins like the 1909 SVDB or a 1943 copper penny. In general, the value of the 1973 no-mint penny stays under $50 unless there's something extraordinary about it. Now let's touch on error coins, because sometimes, rare pennies are worth a lot of money if they have a mistake. Error coins like double strikes, off-center strikes, or missing design elements can drastically increase a coin's value. However, in the case of the 1973 no-mint penny, there's no significant error to make it extraordinarily valuable. Of course, collectors are always on the lookout for unique finds, so if you happen to find a 1973 penny with some kind of unusual error or condition, it could bring in more money. But again, the chances of that are pretty slim. So why all the hype about the 1973 penny being worth millions? Sometimes, myths and rumors spread in the coin collecting world, especially with coins that seem unusual or rare. While there may have been instances of 1973 pennies with unique traits selling for higher prices in certain situations, no known 1973 no mint mark penny has sold for anywhere near $1 million. The idea of it being worth millions is more of an urban legend within the coin collecting community. The truth is, the 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny is fairly common in circulation and doesn't have the kind of rare characteristics that would push its value into the $1 million range. While the 1973 no mint mark penny might not be worth a fortune, don't give up on the hunt for valuable coins just yet. There are plenty of pennies, and other coins for that matter, that are worth a lot more than you might think. The 1909 SVDB Lincoln penny, which can be worth thousands in good condition. The 1943 copper penny, which is extremely rare and could fetch millions of dollars. The 1955 double die penny, another era coin that's highly sought after. These are just a few examples of coins that can be worth a lot of money. So while your 1973 no mint mark penny may not be a gold mine, it's always a good idea to check the condition of your pennies and other coins for potential rare finds. To wrap things up, the 1973 no mint mark Lincoln penny is not worth $1 million, but it still might have some value depending on its condition. It's important to remember that most coins, even older ones, don't have astronomical values unless they're rare errors, have unique characteristics, or are in perfect condition. If you come across a 1973 penny, take a moment to check its condition and see if there's anything special about it. And who knows? You might just find something valuable. But for most of us, the 1973 penny is going to stay a simple, everyday coin. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and fun facts. We're diving into one of the most intriguing coins in the world of numismatics, the 1962 D mint mark Lincoln penny. While it may seem like just another penny at first glance, this coin could be worth a small fortune. In fact, some of these pennies have been known to sell for millions of dollars. Stick with us as we explore why this seemingly ordinary coin is anything but average. The 1962 D Lincoln penny might look like a regular penny you'd find in your pocket, but its rarity and value are linked to a few key factors. Let's break it down. The Lincoln penny, first minted in 1909, has become one of the most iconic and widely collected coins in the United States. The 1962 version features the familiar portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner. However, what makes this particular coin special is its mint mark, the D placed near the bottom of the obverse, signifying it was produced at the Denver Mint. On the reverse side, we have the classic wheat ears design, which was used from 1909 to 1958. These wheat pennies were a staple in American circulation until they were replaced by the Lincoln Memorial design in 1959. The 1962 D penny is part of the last group of wheat pennies ever produced. So, what makes a 1962 D mint mark penny worth so much? Well, it comes down to the concept of rarity. For most of the 1960s, Lincoln pennies were produced in large quantities. However, certain mint errors, such as double strikes or misprints, can increase the value of a coin dramatically. For example, a 1962 D penny with a noticeable minting error, such as a double die, can be worth a significant amount. In some rare cases, these errors have been sold for hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars at auctions. A penny that's in perfect condition, known as uncirculated or with a high-grade score from reputable grading services, can also command premium prices. Over the years, rare examples of the 1962 D penny have been auctioned for amounts that would make most collectors' jaws drop. Some of these pennies, with unique features or minting errors, have been sold for a staggering $1 million or more. And it doesn't stop there. The value can vary greatly depending on the condition of the coin, its specific mint error, and how rare the specific variation is. But how do you know if you have a 1962 D penny worth a fortune? First, examine the coin carefully. Look for any unusual features or errors. A double die error, where the image of Lincoln appears more than once, is one of the most sought-after features. You'll want to also check the coin's overall condition. Coins that are in mint or near mint condition can see their value increase exponentially. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being the highest possible grade. The better the grade, the higher the potential value. Coins graded at 65 or higher are considered gem quality, and they are the ones that tend to fetch the highest prices. If you think you have a 1962 penny that might be worth a lot, the next step is to have it professionally graded by a trusted service. Professional grading helps authenticate the coin and gives it a verified value. Once graded, the coin can be sold at auction or directly to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for rare and valuable pennies. To wrap up, while most 1962 mint-marked Lincoln pennies are worth just 1 cent, the rare ones with errors, mint flaws, or in pristine condition can be worth a lot more, even reaching up to $1 million. If you ever come across a 1962 penny, take a closer look, and don't rush to spend it. It could be the find of a lifetime. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more insights into rare coins and collectibles. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable pennies in U.S. history, the 1961 mint-marked Lincoln penny. You may have heard rumors that some of these pennies are worth millions of dollars, and today, we're going to find out if that's really true. Stick around to uncover the facts, the myths, and everything you need to know about this coin's value in the market. Alright, let's get started. The 1961 penny might just look like any other copper penny, but there's a lot more going on beneath the surface. For those who don't know, the mint mark refers to the coin being struck at the Denver Mint. But just how much is this coin worth? Is it really worth millions? Let's break it down. The 1961 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities, with over 1 billion of these pennies produced. As you can imagine, that means the vast majority of them are not going to fetch much more than face value, which, of course, is 1 cent. So why all the hype about these pennies being worth millions? Well, the truth is, most 1961 pennies are very common, and their value is minimal. In fact, a regular 1961 penny in average condition is usually only worth around 10 to 15 cents. But hold on, there's more to the story. Some very rare and highly valuable versions of this penny do exist. There have been reports of a few rare 1961 pennies with unique characteristics that can increase their value dramatically. One of the most important things to look for is the coin's condition, or grade. A 1961 penny in mint condition, especially one with sharp details and no signs of wear, could be worth several dollars. But that's not the jackpot we're after. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Some collectors are after a specific type of 1961 penny, one that was struck with a die that wasn't properly aligned, causing an error. These errors are very rare and could potentially be worth a lot more. In fact, one such error coin could sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars. But does this mean that a 1961 penny is worth $1 million? Not exactly. Coins with striking errors, like doubled dies or other unique imperfections, can be incredibly valuable. However, it's important to remember that such coins are extremely rare, and finding one in your change is more than just a lucky moment. It's a rarity that could make you a lot of money. But even then, finding a 1961 penny worth $1 million is incredibly unlikely. Here's how you can determine if your 1961 penny might be worth more than face value. Coin grading is essential. A professional grading service can assess the condition of your penny and determine if it's truly valuable. Pennies in poor condition are worth very little, but a penny that's well preserved or one with a rare minting error could fetch a pretty penny. A 1961 penny in gem condition could sell for anywhere between $50 and $100, while one with an error might be worth thousands depending on the severity and rarity of the mistake. Now, let's talk about some examples of 1961 pennies that have hit the market for big bucks. There have been instances of 1961 pennies with exceptional errors or unique characteristics being sold for upwards of $5,000 to $10,000 at auctions. And while there are no confirmed reports of a 1961 penny hitting the $1 million mark, the possibility of finding an extremely rare version still exists. But it's like finding a needle in a haystack. To wrap up, While the 1961D Mintmark Lincoln penny is an interesting coin to collect, don't expect to be cashing in $1 million jackpot unless you happen to stumble upon an incredibly rare error coin in near-perfect condition. But even if you don't strike it rich, collecting coins can still be a fun and rewarding hobby. Just remember, the key is to always check your coins, get them professionally graded if you suspect they're valuable, and enjoy the process of collecting. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more coin-related tips and tricks. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin, and let us know what you think about the 1961D penny. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1991D Mintmark Lincoln penny. You may not think much about pennies, but some of them could actually be worth millions. Yes, you heard that right, millions of dollars. In this video, we'll take a closer look at what makes these pennies so special and why they might be hiding in your pocket right now. So, if you have any 1991D Lincoln pennies lying around, you might want to grab them because this could be your chance to strike it rich. Let's explore why this particular penny is so valuable and what to look for when searching through your coin collection. First off, let's start with the basics. The 1991D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is what the D Mintmark represents. Normally, a regular 1991D penny is worth only 1 cent, but certain rare versions have been known to fetch extraordinary prices. So why does this one-year penny stand out? Now, what makes the 1991D penny unique? It all comes down to a specific error that occurred during the minting process. In 1991, some pennies were struck with a double die, meaning the design on the coin was stamped more than once, creating a noticeable doubling effect. This doubling is particularly evident in the letters of Liberty and the date 1991, making it much more valuable to collectors. But not all 1991D pennies are worth a lot of money. You need to find one with that noticeable doubling effect on the design. It can be tricky to spot, but once you know what to look for, it's easier to identify. If you find a 1991D Lincoln penny with the double die error, you're in for a treat. These rare coins can be worth thousands, and in some cases, even millions of dollars. For example, a 1991D penny with a strong double die error recently sold for over $100,000 at auction, and that's just one example. Some of the most valuable ones are in perfect or near-perfect condition, with higher grades like MS65 or MS66. It's important to note that the value depends heavily on the condition of the coin. Coins that are in mint condition, with no wear or damage, will obviously fetch a higher price. But even if your coin isn't in perfect shape, it could still be worth a pretty penny, pun intended. So, how do you know if you've got one of these rare coins? The first step is to closely examine the coin under good lighting. Look for signs of the double design on the letters, particularly in Liberty and In God We Trust, as well as the date. The doubling might be subtle at first, but it should be visible under magnification. If you're still unsure, it's always a good idea to get your penny graded by a professional. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC can evaluate your coin and give you an official grade, which will help determine its market value. Once you've confirmed you have a valuable 1991D Lincoln penny, you might be wondering how to sell it. There are a few options. You can sell it at auction, where collectors are constantly on the lookout for rare coins. Alternatively, you can reach out to numismatic dealers who specialize in rare coins. Just make sure you do your research to get the best price for your coin. Also, it's essential to be cautious of scams. Make sure you're working with trusted dealers and avoid offers that seem too good to be true. While the 1991D double die penny is certainly one of the most valuable, it's not the only rare Lincoln penny out there. There are other years and mintmarks to keep an eye out for, like the 1909 SVDB penny, the 1943 copper penny, and the 1955 double die penny, all of which can be worth a significant amount of money. So, always check your pennies carefully. They might be worth more than you think. Alright, that's all for today's video on the 1991D Lincoln penny and its potential to be worth millions of dollars. If you've got one of these rare coins in your collection, make sure you hang on to it because it could be a real treasure. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on future coin tips and tricks. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you have any questions about your coin collection. We are diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, focusing on a piece that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike: the 1949 Lincoln penny without a mint mark. This little copper coin may look ordinary at first glance, but in reality, it could be worth a small fortune. Stick around as we explore the history, rarity, and potential value of this incredible coin. Let's start by setting the stage. The Lincoln penny, one of the most iconic and widely recognized coins in U.S. history, was first introduced in 1909. Over the decades, the Lincoln cent has undergone several changes, but it remains an important part of the U.S. currency system. The year 1949 was a significant one in American history, marking the post-World War II era, and the economy was in recovery. In 1949, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies across several locations. While most coins carry a mint mark that identifies which U.S. Mint produced them, the 1949 Lincoln pennies produced in Philadelphia didn't carry any mint mark. That's right, there is no D for Denver or S for San Francisco, just a plain coin with no mint mark, and that's where the mystery begins. At first, a 1949 penny without a mint mark might not seem special. However, rarity is what sets it apart from the billions of pennies minted during the same year. You see, while most coins in circulation from this year were minted in Philadelphia without any mint mark, some coin collectors highly value the unique characteristics of this particular penny. One of the main factors contributing to the high demand for the 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny is its scarcity in mint condition. Over time, most pennies have been lost, damaged, or worn down due to circulation. Coins in excellent condition, especially those with little to no wear, are incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. Now, the big question: how much can you expect to get for a 1949 no mint mark Lincoln penny? Well, it depends on several factors, including the coin's condition, its grade, and whether it has any unique characteristics such as double die errors or other minting anomalies. In circulated condition, a 1949 penny without a mint mark is worth around 2 to 3 cents. These coins were widely used, so most of them show wear from circulation. In fine condition, a 1949 no mint mark penny could fetch around $1 to $3, depending on how well it has been preserved. Coins that are free from major scratches or wear can fetch a higher price. Now, here's where things get exciting. A 1949 penny in uncirculated or mint state can be worth significantly more, anywhere from $15 to $30 for a well-preserved specimen. The key is how sharp the details are and how much of the original shine remains. If you happen to own a 1949 Lincoln penny in gem-quality condition, it could be worth upwards of $50 to $100 or more. But this is extremely rare, and such coins are hard to find. The price can even reach higher amounts if the coin has been certified by professional grading services like the PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. There's an even more fascinating side to this coin: the possibility of rare minting errors. If your 1949 penny has any kind of error, like a double die or misstrike, the value can increase dramatically. These types of errors are highly sought after and can easily push the value of the coin into the thousands of dollars range, with the rarest errors reaching even higher prices. You might be wondering, could a 1949 penny be worth millions? While a standard 1949 no mint mark penny won't likely fetch anywhere near that amount, certain errors or unique versions of coins can indeed reach astronomical prices. For example, if a 1949 penny were to have an extreme error, such as a unique double die or a rare variation, collectors could be willing to pay a premium, possibly even millions, especially in the case of high-profile auctions. Though the average 1949 no mint mark penny is far from $1 million coin, the possibility of rare, error-filled versions making it to $1 million mark isn't out of the question in the world of high-end coin collecting. So, how can you tell if your 1949 penny is valuable? Here are a few tips to help you spot a hidden gem. Coins in higher grades are the most valuable. Look for a coin that is free from heavy wear, scratches, or discoloration. Errors such as double dies, overdates, or other minting mistakes are extremely valuable. If you suspect your penny might have an error, consider having it professionally graded by a coin expert. If you believe your 1949 penny might be worth more than the average value, get it appraised by a certified numismatist or a reputable coin dealer. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can confirm the value and help you determine its worth on the market.to. Wrap up. The 1949 No-Mint Mark Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin with great potential value, depending on its condition and any unique characteristics it may have. While most of these pennies are worth just a few cents, well-preserved specimens or those with rare minting errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. In rare cases, certain variants of this coin could even be worth millions. If you have a 1949 Lincoln penny in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look and perhaps even getting it professionally graded. Who knows? You might have a rare coin worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and valuable information. We're diving into one of the most intriguing pennies in the world of numismatics, the 1984 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. If you've ever come across one of these pennies, or if you have one in your collection, you might be wondering, could this humble coin be worth a lot more than you think? In today's video, we'll explore the value of the 1984 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny and uncover some of the surprising facts about its market worth. Stick around to learn just how valuable these coins really are. The 1984 Lincoln penny is a fascinating coin in the world of American currency. It was minted in large quantities, but here's where it gets interesting. Many people are unaware of its value. Normally, a 1984 penny with a mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint would be fairly standard, but the lack of a mint mark can sometimes cause confusion. So, what does it mean when a penny has no mint mark? First, let's clarify what a mint mark is. The U.S. Mint places a small letter on coins to identify where they were produced. For most coins, the mint mark is located on the obverse side of the coin, near the date. A D mint mark indicates it was made in Denver, and a S means it was produced in San Francisco. But if there's no mint mark at all, the coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which was the default mint for pennies for many years. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Are these 1984 no mint mark pennies worth a lot of money? The simple answer is, not necessarily. In general, a 1984 penny with no mint mark in average circulated condition is worth just 1 cent, the same as any regular penny you might find in your pocket. But, and this is a big but, if your 1984 penny is in pristine, uncirculated condition or has a special variety, it could be worth more than just a penny. Some collectors seek out pennies with unique features, such as errors or unusual characteristics. A 1984 penny with no mint mark that is in excellent condition could be valued at anywhere between 10 to 50 cents, depending on its grade. However, the real buzz around these pennies comes from specific varieties and errors. A notable example is the 1984 Lincoln penny with a double die error. This error occurs when the design is struck more than once, creating a visible doubling of the letters or numbers. If you happen to have a 1984 penny with a double die error, you could be holding on to something that's worth much more. How much could a 1984 double die penny be worth? Well, depending on the quality and the extent of the doubling, these coins can be worth hundreds to even thousands of dollars. That's right, something that originally cost just 1 cent could potentially fetch you a significant sum in the market. For example, a 1984 double-die penny in mint condition has been known to sell for around $2,000 or more at auctions. In fact, some of the rarest varieties of this penny have even reached up to $10,000 or higher, depending on the demand from collectors. But before you get too excited, remember that not every 1984 no mint mark penny is going to be worth a fortune. It's important to carefully examine your penny for any signs of error or rarity. A well-known tool in the coin collector's toolbox is a magnifying glass. Use it to inspect your coins for anything unusual that could indicate an error or unique feature. One of the best ways to determine the value of your coin is by getting it professionally graded. A coin grading service can examine the coin's condition, identify any errors, and assign it a grade, which can drastically increase its value in the market. For collectors, a certified coin with a high grade score can be a key asset. So, is your 1984 no mint mark penny worth $1 million? Probably not, but don't write it off just yet. If you're lucky enough to have a rare error or a coin in mid condition, you could be sitting on something that could fetch a good amount of money at auction. To sum it up, the 1984 no mint mark Lincoln penny, in most cases, isn't going to make you a millionaire. But with the right condition, rare errors, and a little bit of luck, it might just be worth a lot more than you expect. So, keep an eye out for those hidden treasures in your pocket change. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coin collecting, error coins, and valuable pennies, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Share your thoughts and coin finds with us in the comments below. We're diving deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncovering why some 1969 Lincoln pennies are valued at millions of dollars. This might be your chance to find hidden treasure in your pocket change or old coin collection. Let's explore what makes these pennies so incredibly valuable. The 1969 Lincoln penny is one of the most sought-after coins in the world of numismatics, but not all of them are worth a fortune. To understand their value, we need to look at a few key factors. First, the D mint mark on these coins indicates they were minted in Denver. While Denver produced millions of these pennies in 1969, only a tiny fraction have a rare error or specific quality that makes them extremely valuable. One of the biggest reasons a 1969 D penny can be worth so much is if it has a significant minting error. Coin errors are highly prized by collectors, and in the case of the 1969 D penny, a few specific errors have skyrocketed their value. These can include double die obverse errors, where the text or design on the coin appears to have a slight doubling effect. If your coin has this doubling on the words Liberty or In God We Trust, you might be holding onto a piece of history worth thousands or even millions of dollars. Condition is another crucial factor when determining the value of a 1969 D penny. Coins graded in mint state condition, meaning they show little to no wear, are significantly more valuable than those that have been in circulation for decades. Professional grading services can help you determine your coin's grade. A coin graded MS65 or higher is likely to attract the attention of serious collectors and command top dollar at auction. But what about coins without errors? Can a standard 1969 D penny still be valuable? The answer is yes, depending on the demand from collectors and its condition. For instance, even a regular 1969 D penny in pristine condition could sell for a premium if a collector needs it to complete their collection. To put things into perspective, some rare 1969 D Lincoln pennies with mint errors have been sold for over $1 million at auction. These sales make headlines and spark a surge of interest among coin enthusiasts worldwide. Imagine finding such a coin in your pocket change and realizing it could change your life. Now, how can you check if your 1969 D penny is valuable? Start by examining it closely under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling, particularly on the obverse side of the coin. Pay attention to the details in the lettering and Lincoln's profile. If you suspect your coin might have an error, consider having it authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. Finally, remember that not every old coin is worth a fortune, but it's always worth checking. With millions of pennies minted each year, finding a rare gem is like winning the lottery. It might take some effort, but the potential payoff is well worth it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins and collectibles, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a rare coin or if you'll be checking your pocket change after watching. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Big Coins Dealer. Today, we're diving into an incredible story about one of the most fascinating coins in US history. Imagine owning a penny that's worth up to $1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, that's the reality for some collectors who stumble upon the rare 1990 no mint mark Lincoln penny. In this video, we'll explore everything you need to know about this coin. What makes it so valuable? How can you tell if you have one? And what should you do if you find this treasure in your pocket change? Let's get into it. So, let's start with the basics. Most US coins have a mint mark, a small letter indicating where they were made. For example, pennies minted in Philadelphia typically don't have a mint mark, but in 1990, that wasn't supposed to be the case. The US Mint began requiring the addition of mint marks on all coins in 1980. But in a rare manufacturing error, some 1990 pennies were struck without the S mint mark, which was supposed to signify they were made at the San Francisco Mint. This error turned those pennies into one of the most valuable coins in modern history. So, what's the big deal about a missing mint mark? Well, for coin collectors, errors like this are gold, literally. These coins were never supposed to leave the mint, making them incredibly rare. And in the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. It's estimated that only a handful of these 1990 no mint mark pennies exist, and their value can skyrocket based on their condition. In pristine condition, one of these coins could sell for hundreds of thousands or even over $1 million at auction. Imagine turning a penny into a fortune. Now, let's talk about how to identify if you have one of these rare pennies. First, you'll want to look at the date on the coin. It should read 1990 with no letter or mint mark under the year. Be aware, though, that it's easy to confuse a normal 1990 penny with the rare no mint mark version. If you think you've found one, it's crucial to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. These experts can determine if the coin is genuine and assess its condition, which is key to determining its value. Let's talk numbers. In recent years, authenticated 1990 no mint mark pennies have sold for astonishing amounts at auction. One coin in near-perfect condition sold for over $100,000. Another similar coin reportedly sold for close to $1 million. These prices reflect not only the rarity of the coin but also the high demand among serious collectors. If you find one of these coins, it could change your life overnight. So, what should you do if you think you've found this rare coin? First, don't clean it. Cleaning a coin can significantly reduce its value. Store it in a safe place and contact a professional coin dealer or grading service as soon as possible. They can guide you through the authentication process and help you understand its true worth. If the coin is genuine, you could potentially sell it at an auction or through a private sale for a life-changing amount of money. Rare coins like the 1990 no mint mark Lincoln penny remind us that treasures can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. It's always worth taking a closer look at your pocket change because you never know what you might find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We're diving into the fascinating world of the 1984 D mint mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this small coin, commonly found in circulation, could potentially be worth a fortune under the right circumstances. Let's explore how and why. First, let's talk about the basics of the 1984 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark located just below the date on the obverse side. It features Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile on the front and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. Over 5 billion of these pennies were minted in 1984, which means they are generally considered common. However, certain unique features and errors can make some of these coins incredibly valuable. So, what makes a 1984 D Lincoln penny worth more than just 1 cent? The answer lies in rarity, condition, and errors. Collectors and numismatists are always on the lookout for coins with mint errors or exceptional quality that set them apart from the rest. In the case of the 1984 D Lincoln penny, there are specific attributes you should watch for that could make your coin worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. One of the most sought-after errors in the 1984 D penny is the doubled ear variety. This error occurs when there is noticeable doubling on Lincoln's ear on the obverse side of the coin. This doubling happened during the minting process due to a misalignment of the die. Coins with this error are highly prized by collectors because of their rarity. If you find a 1984 D penny with the doubled ear error in excellent condition, it could fetch a high price at auction. Next, let's talk about condition. The value of a coin increases significantly when it is in pristine condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, uncirculated coin. If your 1984 penny has minimal wear and tear, sharp details, and retains its original luster, it could be classified as a high-grade coin. High-grade coins are especially attractive to collectors and can command premium prices. Another factor that affects the value of the 1984 penny is its provenance. If a coin has a documented history of being part of a significant collection or auction, it may increase its value further. Similarly, coins that have been certified and encapsulated by reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC are more likely to sell for a higher price, as the certification guarantees their authenticity and quality. So, how much could a 1984 Lincoln penny be worth? For common coins in circulated condition, their value is generally just face value. However, if you have a coin with the double-ear error or one in exceptional condition, you could be looking at anywhere from $50 to several $1,000s. The most extraordinary examples of error coins or those with perfect grades have been known to sell for tens of thousands, even reaching the $1 million mark in rare cases. If you're wondering how to check if your 1984 penny is valuable, start by examining it closely with a magnifying glass or a microscope. Look for signs of errors, such as the doubled ear, die cracks, or other anomalies. Additionally, consider having your coin appraised by a professional numismatist or submitting it for grading with a reputable grading service. Now that you know the potential value of the 1984 Mint Lincoln penny, it's time to start hunting through your spare change. Who knows, you might just have a hidden gem sitting in your coin jar right now. Remember, patience and attention to detail are key when searching for valuable coins. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare or valuable coin in your collection. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and uncovering why this penny could be worth a fortune. The 1987 Lincoln penny is a part of the classic Memorial Cent series, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. While millions of these coins were minted, not every coin is created equal. Certain factors can elevate a penny from pocket change to a prized collector's item worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars. First, let's address the no mint mark aspect. Coins without a mint mark were produced at the Philadelphia Mint. While most Philadelphia minted coins are common, what makes a penny valuable is its condition, rarity, and any potential errors or anomalies during production. One of the primary factors collectors look for is the coin's condition. Grading agencies like PCGS and NGC assess a coin's quality on a scale of 1 to 70. A flawless coin graded MS67 or higher is incredibly rare for a 1987 penny. Coins with this level of preservation can fetch high prices at auctions, sometimes exceeding several $1,000s. Another critical aspect is errors. Minting errors, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets, can make a coin extremely desirable. These imperfections are accidental, but they make the coin unique, significantly increasing its value. If you spot an unusual detail on your 1987 penny, it's worth having it evaluated by a professional. But let's not forget about proofs and special finishes. Proof coins are struck with greater detail and shine, often for collectors. While the majority of 1987 pennies were standard issues, if you happen to own a proof version in excellent condition, it could hold significant value. Now you might wonder, what makes some 1987 pennies worth millions of dollars? The truth lies in market demand and historical significance. Rare coins can spark bidding wars among collectors. A coin with a unique feature or in pristine condition can command astronomical prices, especially if it's a once-in-a-lifetime find. If you believe you have a valuable 1987 penny, what should you do? First, don't clean or alter the coin, as this can reduce its value. Next, consider having the coin authenticated and graded by a professional service. Lastly, Research recent auction results to understand its market potential. To wrap things up, the 1987 Nomenmark Lincoln penny may appear ordinary, but it could hold incredible value under the right circumstances. Whether it's due to its condition, an error, or its rarity, these pennies continue to capture the interest of collectors worldwide. So, check your pocket change, dig through old coin jars, and explore your collection. Who knows? We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and taking a closer look at the 1985 Nomenmark Lincoln penny. This seemingly ordinary penny might just be worth a lot more than you think, and in some cases, it could be worth a fortune. So grab your coin jars, because you might just have a treasure hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the basics. The 1985 Lincoln penny was minted in large quantities at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the small D mint mark on the coin's obverse side just below the ear. While millions of these coins were produced, some rare and unique features have made certain 1985 D pennies highly valuable to collectors. What makes these coins so special? One key factor is their condition. Coins graded as MS or mint state by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The higher the grade, the closer the coin is to being in perfect, uncirculated condition, which significantly boosts its value. But condition isn't the only thing to look for. Certain errors and variations make some 1985 D pennies incredibly valuable. For example, some coins may exhibit doubling in the letters or numbers, known as a double die error. Look closely at the words Liberty or In God We Trust for any signs of doubling. Another feature to watch for is a misaligned or off-center strike. These minting errors are rare and highly sought after by collectors. Another factor is the rarity of high-grade coins from this year. While millions of 1985 D pennies exist, very few have been preserved in pristine condition. Coins graded as MS-67 or higher are extremely rare, and these top-tier coins can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In some extraordinary cases, prices have gone well into the 5 or even 6-figure range. You may be wondering, can a 1985 D penny really be worth millions of dollars? While it's extremely rare, unique coins with exceptional errors or perfect grades could potentially reach that level of value. This is especially true if the coin generates excitement among collectors during an auction. So how can you find out if your 1985 D penny is worth a fortune? Start by examining your coin under a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Look for signs of wear, any unique features like doubling or errors, and assess its overall condition. If you think you have something special, consider having your coin professionally graded by a reputable service. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and you never know what treasure you might find in your spare change. Even if your 1985 D penny isn't worth millions, it's still a fascinating piece of history and a great addition to any collection. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content about valuable coins and collectibles. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny or other coin worth a lot of money. We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins and focusing on one particular gem, the 1992 D Lincoln penny. If you have a collection of pennies lying around, you might want to grab them and check carefully, because one of these could be worth a fortune. Now, most 1992 D Lincoln pennies are worth just a few cents over face value. But what if I told you there's a rare variety of this coin that has sold for tens of thousands, even potentially reaching hundreds of thousands of dollars at auction? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could make you a millionaire, or at least close to it. Let's break it down. The reason why the 1992 D Lincoln penny can be so valuable lies in a rare minting error. It all comes down to something called the close AM variety. Normally, on pennies from this era, the letters A and M in the word America on the reverse side of the coin are spaced slightly apart. But on this rare variety, the A and M are almost touching. This tiny difference was caused by the use of a die intended for proof coins, which mistakenly ended up being used to strike regular circulation coins at the Denver Mint. So, how do you identify a 1992 D close AM penny? First, flip your penny over and look closely at the word America on the back. You may need a magnifying glass or a microscope to get a good look. If the A and M are nearly touching, congratulations, you may be holding a treasure worth a small fortune. The next step is to have your coin authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC. The condition of the coin is crucial when it comes to determining its value. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch the highest prices, with some close AM pennies selling for over $20,000 at auction. Imagine turning a single penny into that kind of money. But even if your coin isn't in mint condition, don't be discouraged. A well-circulated 1992 declose AM penny can still sell for thousands of dollars, depending on demand and the state of the coin market. This story is a great reminder of the incredible value that rare coins can hold. The 1992 declose AM Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a simple minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. So, what are you waiting for? Go through your penny jars, check those old coin rolls, and see if you can find one of these rare treasures. And if you do, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow coin collectors. Don't forget to subscribe to Big Coins Dealer for more fascinating stories about rare coins and collectibles. We dive into the fascinating world of rare coins and uncover the incredible value hidden in some seemingly ordinary pennies. Specifically, we're talking about the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You might be surprised to learn that some of these coins are worth a fortune, with values reaching into the millions of dollars. If you have one of these pennies, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now, let's start by understanding what makes the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny so special. First, a no-mint mark penny simply means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally does not include a mint mark on its coins. At first glance, this might seem like an ordinary penny, but there are a few factors that can drastically increase its value. One of the biggest reasons for the high value of certain 2005 Lincoln pennies is their condition. In the coin collecting world, condition is everything. A penny in perfect, uncirculated condition, often referred to as mint state, can fetch a significant price. Collectors look for coins with no scratches, wear, or damage. If your penny has been preserved well and looks as if it just left the mint, it could be worth a lot more than face value. Another important factor is whether the coin has any unique errors. Mint errors are highly sought after by collectors because they are rare and can make a coin one of a kind. Examples of errors that could be found on a 2005 Lincoln penny include off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet errors. These imperfections occurred during the minting process and can make a coin incredibly valuable. A specific variety of 2005 Lincoln pennies has gained attention due to a doubling effect on the design, known as a double die error. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin is improperly prepared, resulting in certain parts of the design appearing doubled. For example, you might notice doubling on the lettering, Lincoln's profile, or other details. Such coins are rare and can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars at auction. In addition to condition and errors, rarity plays a major role in a coin's value. While millions of 2005 pennies were minted, only a small number of error coins or those in pristine condition exist. The combination of high demand and limited supply drives prices up, especially among serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for unique finds. If you believe you have a valuable 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, the first step is to have it professionally graded. Coin grading is the process of determining the coin's condition and authenticity, which is crucial for establishing its value. Reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC can provide this service. A coin with a high grade and confirmed errors could sell for thousands or even millions of dollars, depending on its rarity and collector interest. Next, you'll want to decide whether to sell your coin through a private collector, a coin dealer, or an auction. Auctions are often the best way to maximize the value of rare coins, especially if the coin is highly desirable. Some record-breaking sales of Lincoln pennies have occurred at major auctions, where bidders compete for ownership of these incredible pieces of history. How do you find out if you have a valuable 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in your collection? Start by carefully inspecting your coins under good lighting, using a magnifying glass if necessary. Look for signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or any other unusual features. Pay attention to the coin's overall condition, as even the smallest scratch can affect its value. If you find anything unusual, consider consulting with a professional numismatist for further evaluation. In summary, the 2005 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is an exciting example of how even the most ordinary coins can be worth a fortune. By understanding what to look for, inspecting your coins carefully, and seeking professional guidance, you might just discover that you have a rare and valuable treasure in your possession. Keep an eye on your pocket change, and who knows, you could be holding $1 million penny. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating coin collecting stories. Let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny, or if you plan to check your collection after this video. Stay tuned for more insights into the world of rare and valuable coins. We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting to talk about the 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. Believe it or not, this simple-looking coin could potentially make you a millionaire. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency for over a century, but not all pennies are created equal. Among the billions of pennies minted each year, some stand out due to unique characteristics or rare errors that make them highly valuable to collectors. Let's take a closer look at why the 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny could be worth a lot of money. First, a bit of background. Coins in the United States are produced at several facilities, including the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. Typically, coins from these mints carry a small mint mark, like a P, D, or S, to indicate where they were made. However, coins minted in Philadelphia sometimes lack a mint mark entirely, and this can create confusion among collectors. In the case of the 2019 penny, a no-mint mark coin might appear ordinary at first glance. But certain factors can turn this coin into a collector's dream. So what makes a 2019 no-mint mark penny potentially worth millions? It's all about rarity and condition. Coins that are struck with errors, such as double dies, misaligned strikes, or other production anomalies, often become highly sought after. Additionally, the grade of the coin matters. A 2019 penny in pristine condition, graded MS68 or higher by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. In fact, rare era pennies and high-grade examples have been known to sell for thousands, even millions, of dollars. While we haven't yet seen a 2019 no-mint mark penny reach these figures, history shows us that coins like these have the potential to gain significant value over time. So how can you determine if your 2019 penny is worth something? First, carefully inspect the coin under good lighting. Look for any unusual markings or errors, such as doubling on the text or image. Next, check the overall condition of the coin. If it looks uncirculated with no scratches or damage, you may want to have it professionally graded. Even common pennies in exceptional condition can bring surprising returns. 1. Look for errors or anomalies. Check the condition of the coin. Research recent auction prices. Consider having your coin graded by a professional. Many collectors have found hidden treasures in their spare change, so don't overlook the coins in your wallet or piggy bank. The 2019 no-mint mark Lincoln penny may just be the next big discovery in the numismatic world. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the fascinating world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Who knows? We're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, specifically the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. You may have heard stories about certain pennies being worth a fortune, but is this coin truly one of them? Stick around to learn all about it. First, let's talk about the 1984 Lincoln penny. These coins were minted as part of the standard penny production that year and feature Abraham Lincoln on the front, designed by Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Most of these pennies were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why they lack a mint mark. Coins without a mint mark are typically from Philadelphia. Can this penny actually be worth millions? The short answer is no, but some variations of the 1984 penny can indeed fetch a lot of money. The key lies in certain rare errors or variations that occurred during the minting process. One of the most famous varieties is the 1984 double-ear penny. This rare error coin features a clear doubling on Lincoln's ear, which is visible without a magnifying glass. This happens due to a minting error called a double die, where the design is impressed twice on the coin's die, causing a doubling effect. If you happen to come across a 1984 penny with this feature, you might be sitting on a small treasure. So, how much is it worth? A 1984 double-ear penny in uncirculated condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its grade and overall condition. Coins graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command even higher prices. For example, a high-grade 1984 double-ear penny once sold for over $15,000 at auction. But what about a regular 1984 no-mint mark penny? Unfortunately, these are quite common. The Philadelphia Mint struck over 8 billion pennies in 1984, so unless there's a rare error or variation, their value is usually just 1 cent. However, if you find one in pristine, uncirculated condition, it could be worth a few dollars to a collector. To sum it up, the 1984 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is not worth millions unless it features a significant error like the famous doubled-ear variety. If you're curious about your own coins, take a close look at them under magnification, or consider sending them to a professional grading service for evaluation. Before we wrap up, here's a quick tip for all aspiring coin collectors: always check your change. Rare coins and errors can still turn up in circulation, and you never know when you might strike it rich. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Leave a comment below if you have any interesting coin finds or questions about coin collecting. We have something truly exciting to talk about: the 2006 Mint mark Lincoln penny. You may have a few of these coins sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change, but did you know that some of these pennies are worth a fortune in the market today? We're going to dive into the details of the 2006 Lincoln penny, its value, and why it could be worth $1 million. So, stick around to find out. Let's start with some background. The 2006 Mint mark penny was minted at the Denver Mint. This coin features the iconic Lincoln design with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. For the most part, it looks just like any other penny you might find in your pocket or see in circulation. However, there are some key features that can make this penny worth far more than its face value. You're probably wondering what makes the 2006 Lincoln penny so special. Well, it all comes down to a rare variety, and it's something you need to be on the lookout for. In 2006, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, but a small number of them were struck with an error or defect that significantly increased their value. This defect involves the presence of an unusual die variety or, in some cases, a unique strike pattern that is extremely rare to find. One of the most notable errors that collectors are seeking is a 2006 penny with a double die, or double die, error. This means that the details of Lincoln's face or the lettering on the coin were struck more than once, creating a noticeable shift or doubling effect. This particular error is not something you see on every 2006 penny, making those few rare coins highly valuable. Now, let's talk about the value. While most of the 2006 pennies are worth just 1 cent, those with the double die error or other significant flaws can sell for much more. Some of these rare pennies have been known to fetch anywhere from $100 to $1,000 or more at auctions, depending on their condition and rarity. However, there have been reports of some coins fetching even higher prices. In the right market, certain 2006 Lincoln pennies can reach values in the range of $10,000 to $100,000 or more, especially when they are in mint condition and have the right errors. But what's even more exciting is that certain ultra-rare examples of this coin have sold for a whopping $1 million, and that's what really gets collectors excited. These $1 million sales are very rare, but they do happen, especially when the penny has been preserved in pristine condition or has an extraordinary error that's considered one of a kind. If you have a 2060 penny that shows some of these unique characteristics, there's a possibility that you could own a coin worth a substantial amount of money. Now that we've talked about the potential value of the 2060 penny, you're probably wondering how to spot one of these rare coins. Here are some tips to help you identify if you have a penny that could be worth big money. Check for any signs of doubling in the lettering, particularly the Liberty inscription, the date, or the words on the reverse side of the penny. A double die error will show a noticeable shift or duplication in the text. The value of the penny increases significantly based on its condition. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have no wear and tear, scratches, or discoloration, are much more valuable than those that show signs of heavy circulation. In addition to the double die error, there are other potential mistakes that could increase a penny's value. For example, some pennies may have been struck off center, causing part of the coin to be missing, or have other types of die cracks. If you believe you have a rare 2060 penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded and certified by a reputable coin grading service. A certified coin is more likely to fetch a higher price when sold or auctioned. Now, how do you know if your 2060 penny is worth a small fortune? You'll need to check its condition, look for any noticeable errors, and compare it to others in the market. The price range for a 2060 penny can vary widely depending on its condition and rarity, but it could range anywhere from $1 to over $100,000. For example, a 2060 penny with a major double die error can be worth $100 or more, while one in pristine condition with a smaller error could be valued at around $1,000 to $10,000. And in extremely rare cases, such as with pennies showing very significant errors or in mint condition, you might even have a coin worth $1 million. So, is your 2060 Lincoln penny worth $1 million? It's certainly possible, but you'll need to be looking for the right error, in the right condition, and with the right collector demand. Even if your coin isn't worth a fortune, don't forget that coin collecting can still be a fun and rewarding hobby, and some of these rare coins can still bring in a significant amount of money. If you have any 2060 pennies lying around, be sure to give them a closer look. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Don't forget to get your coins certified by a professional to get an accurate value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin-related content. We have something truly exciting to talk about: the 2060 Mintmark Lincoln penny. You may have a few of these coins sitting in your collection or even in your pocket change, but did you know that some of these pennies are worth a fortune in the market today? We're going to dive into the details of the 2060 Lincoln penny, its value, and why it could be worth $1 million. So, stick around to find out. Let's start with some background. The 2060 Mintmark penny was minted at the Denver Mint. This coin features the iconic Lincoln design with the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. For the most part, it looks just like any other penny you might find in your pocket or see in circulation. However, there are some key features that can make this penny worth far more than its face value. You're probably wondering what makes the 2060 Lincoln penny so special. Well, it all comes down to a rare variety, and it's something you need to be on the lookout for. In 2006, the U.S. Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies, but a small number of them were struck with an error or defect that significantly increased their value. This defect involves the presence of an unusual die variety or, in some cases, a unique strike pattern that is extremely rare to find. One of the most notable errors that collectors are seeking is a 2060 penny with a double die, or double die, error. This means that the details of Lincoln's face or the lettering on the coin were struck more than once, creating a noticeable shift or doubling effect. This particular error is not something you see on every 2060 penny, making those few rare coins highly valuable. Now, let's talk about the value. While most of the 2060 pennies are worth just 1 cent, those with the double die error or other significant flaws can sell for much more. Some of these rare pennies have been known to fetch anywhere from $100 to $1,000 or more at auctions, depending on their condition and rarity. However, there have been reports of some coins fetching even higher prices. In the right market, certain 2060 Lincoln pennies can reach values in the range of $10,000 to $100,000 or more, especially when they are in mint condition and have the right errors. But what's even more exciting is that certain ultra-rare examples of this coin have sold for a whopping $1 million, and that's what really gets collectors excited. These $1 million sales are very rare, but they do happen, especially when the penny has been preserved in pristine condition or has an extraordinary error that's considered one of a kind. If you have a 2060 penny that shows some of these unique characteristics, there's a possibility that you could own a coin worth a substantial amount of money. Now that we've talked about the potential value of the 2060 penny, you're probably wondering how to spot one of these rare coins. Here are some tips to help you identify if you have a penny that could be worth big money. Check for any signs of doubling in the lettering, particularly the Liberty inscription, the date, or the words on the reverse side of the penny. A double die error will show a noticeable shift or duplication in the text. The value of the penny increases significantly based on its condition. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have no wear and tear, scratches, or discoloration, are much more valuable than those that show signs of heavy circulation. In addition to the double die error, there are other potential mistakes that could increase a penny's value. For example, some pennies may have been struck off center, causing part of the coin to be missing, or have other types of die cracks. If you believe you have a rare 2060 penny, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded and certified by a reputable coin grading service. A certified coin is more likely to fetch a higher price when sold or auctioned. Now, how do you know if your 2060 penny is worth a small fortune? You'll need to check its condition, look for any noticeable errors, and compare it to others in the market. The price range for a 2060 penny can vary widely depending on its condition and rarity, but it could range anywhere from $1 to over $100,000. For example, a 2060 penny with a major double die error can be worth $100 or more, while one in pristine condition with a smaller error could be valued at around $1,000 to $10,000. And in extremely rare cases, such as with pennies showing very significant errors or in mint condition, you might even have a coin worth $1 million. So, is your 2060 Lincoln penny worth $1 million? It's certainly possible, but you'll need to be looking for the right error, in the right condition, and with the right collector demand. Even if your coin isn't worth a fortune, don't forget that coin collecting can still be a fun and rewarding hobby. And some of these rare coins can still bring in a significant amount of money. If you have any 2060 pennies lying around, be sure to give them a closer look. You could be sitting on a hidden treasure. Don't forget to get your coins certified by a professional to get an accurate value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more coin-related content.